Hey guys, my name is Shelby Downey and welcome back or to my channel. If this is the first time you are seeing me, hello.
Hold up.
SheKnows Inc., the actual brand, is about 5 years old, but the shop has actually just turned 2 years old. The name SheKnows Inc. has quite a funny story about it, okay? So when I was a kid, and still now, I say I know a lot. And not in like a bratty or like I know kind of attitude, more it's just like a sentence filler, so like, for instance. And I even have I know tattooed on my ankle, and the N is in a different font. So if anybody had to notice and be like, oh, the N, like it's different, I can say I know. So yeah. Anyway, so I say I know a lot. And when I was trying to decide of a brand name for my business, I had no idea. I hit a blank wall. And when I went back to my hometown, when my parents were still living in East London, we were standing in the kitchen and we were busy talking about something. And my dad had said something, and before I could answer, my mom was like, "She knows, Rod, she knows." And I was like, SheKnows Inc. So yeah. It's kind of, that's how the name came about, but I love it. I love the fact that it's quirky, but it's also like, we know what we're doing. You're in good hands. If I could be a potato, I would be a sweet potato, I think. Yeah. I am a Libra. My first tattoo was on my arm. It says, "Remember to breathe," and I got it when I was 16 years old. How would I determine the speed of light in a vacuum is a question that you know what, on it, I have no idea. I can barely speak English on a good day, and that's like pretty much the only language I can fluently speak. So I have no idea. If anybody knows, comment, because I'm curious. The first tattoo that I ever did on human skin was a skeleton on my thigh. It has no legs, and it was nerve-wracking as hell. The best advice that my mentor ever gave me was, the day you stop being nervous before you tattoo is the day you should stop tattooing. And it is so true, because, you know, we are doing something that is permanent on you forever. You know, I mean, unless you laser it off, but still, like, it's such a special thing that we get to do. And if we aren't nervous about actually tattooing it on you, do we really even care enough to be doing the tattoo in the first place? So yeah, nerves are good. It means that you care. My favorite animal, I have actually two favorite animals, and it is a raccoon and a fox. Would I ever tattoo male genitalia? I actually have already. Would I do it again? Probably not, unless it was like a ridiculous amount of money, but probably not. No, I was quite traumatized afterwards for a while. It was an experience, okay? My middle name is Iona. I became a tattoo artist at the age of 19. I currently have 74 tattoos. The kind of tattoos that I do, I mean, I am a diverse artist, I like to think, but I specialize in fine line and illustrative pieces and floral. What I like doing in my spare time, well, I don't have a lot of spare time, to be honest with you, but I would say anything that makes me feel alive and happy, whether it's painting, filming a YouTube video, subscribe, drawing, playing with my dog, whatever makes me feel happy, that's what I do. I am an only child. I got my first job when I think I was 15. The coolest thing about owning my own shop, I think, is it's like a home away from home. You know, like you have this vision and this dream, and you're able to be in that vision and dream every single day, and you're able to make it the way you want and how you envision it. And it's really special to have a place that, you know, it was always a hope and a goal, and Here it is. What my favorite tattoo on myself is a very difficult question. And I honestly don't think I would be able to answer that question just because I have no idea. I love all of my tattoos for different reasons, and they all kind of have their own story and meaning behind them. So to single one particular favorite one, I don't know if I'd be able to do that without making the others feel left out. So am I religious? I'm not allergic to anything, except I feel like I'm like partially allergic to the sun sometimes, because I'll just walk outside into the sunlight and I just start having like a sneezing fit. Oh, actually I am kind of allergic to my dog, but I still love him. Whenever he like touches my face or my neck, it just breaks out into hives, but it's worth it. Allergics for the win. The medium I prefer doing art in, I think definitely would be pencil. Although that's a tough one. I feel like it depends on where my head is at the specific time, because painting is really great, so is fine liner, so I don't know. I have never broken any bones. I use Procreate on my iPad to do design work and digital art. I love Procreate. I have no idea when I'm finishing my back piece. I've been for 2 sessions already, for a total of 7 hours, and I have no idea. There's still so much work to do. I need to book another session because we need to get this thing done. My most painful tattoo, I have 2 of those. The one was my neck, this flower over here. It was excruciating. And the other one was my sternum. So it goes all the way down and then all the way around under my breasts. And I cried for both. And my sternum was done like 2 years ago, and it's still not finished, and I refuse to get it finished because I'm just not subjecting myself to that. Like, I still have trauma. My favorite character from a movie is probably Pennywise. I love Pennywise. Yeah, I love Pennywise. My favorite song of like all-time favorite song is American Pie by Don McLean. I don't know if I said his surname right, but that dude. Is SheKnows Inc. going to be doing a pop-up anytime soon in South Africa? I have no idea, to be honest with you. I have been wanting to do another pop-up studio in my hometown, East London, for quite a while, and circumstances just haven't worked out. So it is still on the cards. I just don't know when, and I don't want to promise anything. Cape Town, you're a possibility too. And Derbs, we're not forgetting about you. I am very fortunate, and I've traveled to quite a few places. I have been to, I think, 15 or 16 different countries. So very, very fortunate for that. Have I ever fainted? Yes, multiple times. It's like my party trick. Yeah, no, I fainted quite a few times. I have been stung by a bee before. Yes, I think I've been stung about 3 or 4 times. I think about 3 times actually. And the first time it wasn't bad. The second time, car window was open and it just flew and stung me in like my neck, clavicle area. It was so sore. I've been stung on my arm before, I think. And then the last time I got stung by a bee, it was on like my neck at the back, on my spine. And I had the worst migraine for about a week after that. So yeah. I have been stung by a bee, it's not fun. My human pet peeve is rudeness. I feel like I can't stand it when people are rude to people for no apparent reason. Like, I get it, you're having a bad day, or maybe you're just a shitty person, but being rude to somebody for no reason is ridiculous, and I cannot stand people being rude for no reason. Like, it literally takes nothing for you just to be polite and friendly. My favorite food is sushi. The biggest advice I can give somebody who is wanting to learn how to draw to potentially become a tattoo apprentice one day is firstly, draw as much as possible. Diverse your styles too, so don't just focus on one medium. Just practice a whole bunch of different mediums, because the more diverse you are, the better. And if you have no kind of technical skills with drawing, YouTube is a great place to kind of just watch and get some tips and that kind of stuff. Yeah, so just practice, and you'll get the hang of it. And as a little bonus fun fact about me, I love scary movies and horror movies and anything creepy and morbid, and I'm that crazy person that watches a horror movie alone and then straight after the movie goes and has a very nice and peaceful sleep. I'm that person. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and you learned some interesting things. Thank you guys so much for all your questions, and I will see you soon with a new video. Okay, bye. Hold up.